It's the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coach's Corner, fueled by Donut Country and McDonald's on 1019, 100.5, 1450, WGNSSports.com, and BigGTV.
And this portion of the Coach's Show brought to you by Sir Pizza. I could use a Sir Pizza in just about another couple hours. Kind of helps you wake you up. They have 3 Murfreesboro locations. They offer a huge selection of mouth-watering pizzas, sandwiches, pastas, and wings. Order your favorite pizza online at sirpizzatn.com. Matt Kriesky joins me here on the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coach's Corner. And, Matt, I don't know about you, but I'm tired today.
Oh, yeah. Was it
what a wild
3 hours of sleep?
We got at the game at 4:15. And I left. I think we were in the parking lot at 11. Count the traffic at Riverdale and plus the rain. We got soaked. So we fought hard. The radio team fought hard last night.
We appreciate y'all and appreciate y'all sticking it out.
All right, I want to talk about this game.
Yes, sir.
A big game for Blackman. I think it's a kind of a statement kind of game that, maybe Blackman's here, know. And I don't want to put too much pressure on the rest of the games, but I thought when you came out early, there were two things in this game that stood out to me. The drive, the opening, the first score.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you had some other opportunities, but the first score kind of made a statement. And then I thought when they tied it at 10, you all came back with another drive. I thought that was a statement drive, and Elliott was masterful in that drive.
Yeah, well, and pretty much the whole game. I want to go ahead and say on air that interception was not his fault.
Mm-hmm.
That was not a great play call by myself. But one thing that this young man has taught me is, he's calm at all times and has a smile on his face.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing rattles him. He just goes. I said, and he came to the sideline. I said, don't be upset about it. That's all on me. And then in the fourth quarter, he said, "Oh, coach, it's no big deal. If we get the ball back, we'll be fine."
Yeah.
And that just, man, he is for a 17-year-old kid, man. He has taught me a lot and has helped me with myself and just during the game. It's what's the point of getting all worked up and acting crazy over something when these are 15, 16, 17-year-old kids. They just want to have fun, and the energy, the excitement, and what he brings to our offense. Not his. I'm not talking about his athletic ability, just his character and just who he is as a person has really helped us. And we've been the past 2 years we've been talking about winning a game like this. We have not won a game like this. We did that last night finally. Before the game, my talk to the team was giving opportunities in life. What are you going to do with the opportunity you have? We had an opportunity last night. What are we going to do with it? And like you said, with the opportunity we had last night, we wanted to make a statement around here that Blackman's back. Blackman's here to compete with everybody in the region.
Elliott did a couple of things that I'm thinking like 3rd and 12, 3rd and 14, and scrambled and got the yardage.
Yeah.
That takes a cool hand to do that too. I mean, to see the field like that.
He gets us out of a lot of trouble, and when he does that and makes some plays, then on that drive you're talking about when after Riverdale made it 10-10, he makes a throw to Max Wilcox that I'm cringing because it's right there. There's 2 defenders right there, and somehow he threads the needle and gets it to Max. Max snatches the ball. We get it down with it inside the 3, and then we're able to score. But the ability that he has with his feet and also his arm is just unbelievable. And what last night I saw a huge improvement from our offensive line. We know our defense.
Yeah.
We know our defense is going to play well. Our offensive line made strides. I was worried all week about blocking them. If we could block them, if we could have success blocking them. I thought we did a great job last night doing that. And so we got 2 sophomores who are puppies, are still learning, and they were first 2 games it is, but week 3 they're throwing in the huge fire of that atmosphere at Riverdale High School. They did a great job. Micah Rodriguez and Daniel Hernandez, 2 sophomores, but they got 3 seniors up there up front helping them along. Kenny Jackson's done a great job. Nehemiah, another one, done a great job, and Terry Baskins. So I was really proud of those guys. They don't get much credit, but I was proud of them last night. He said Javion came out with the early throw to Brylan. huge throw that kind of just opened up the game for us, and kind of after the second series, and then we were able to punch it in. So that was huge. That happened early in the game, but I just felt like as the flow of the game, our kids just kept fighting. They never, when adversity hit last night, we didn't panic.
Yeah.
And I feel like we may have done that a little bit in the past. We didn't last night. We just kept fighting, and finally at the end, we were fortunate. The last play of the game, and it happened, and so it was a fun night for us. That was a great high school football game.
Yeah, it was. The drive after they scored to tie it up 10-10, not only was it long, it was long.
Yeah.
It took a lot of time. It took a lot of time off the clock. That's a momentum killer for them.
Yeah.
Because the team's going to be fired up after they just scored, tied it up, and you all just meticulously, which maybe credit some of that to Javion, but their maturing process that they've gone through, right?
Yes, and he's starting to get a little bit more comfortable with the offense, with what we're trying to do, and understanding everything that we're trying to do. So it was great. He made a key throw to Kari Dixon on a dig route, and did a good connection to move the chains in that drive you're talking about. So that was huge. Both of our running backs, I thought, had a great game. They both had around 50 yards. Micah and Jabari. Last week, Micah had 2 touchdowns. This week, Jabari has 2 touchdowns. Man, those 2 guys pretty much rotate on their own. They're each other's cheerleader. They want each other to have success. There's no bitterness. Then both of them run hard, play well, and they both in I think one had 13 carries, the other one had 12 carries. So they did a fantastic job for us. And our defense too, man. Again, holding Riverdale to 10 points is unreal.
They really shut their running game down, particularly in the first half. They got a few runs in the second half, but I mean, it was pretty phenomenal what they did in that first half.
Yeah, stopping the run. James Stewart had a great night. Tremel Johnson, Jaden Gowan, one of our linebackers. Isaiah Bowles, another one. Darius Dixon had a key interception in the first half. They're driving to score, and he breaks on the ball and makes an interception. That was huge. That was really, really huge for us, and I thought it was one of the key plays of the game.
What was, and with all that said, and as close as the game was, handling the 2-hour rain delay in the middle of the game at halftime, I don't know what you tell. I've asked Will the same question, but what do you tell them? You're up by a touchdown.
Yeah, you're up. You get to watch a little bit more film. So we had to break it up in our groups and watch the entire first half and make the corrections we need to make. But then you go and do so much, and then you don't want them just sitting around messing around.
Right.
So we sit around, and then it got to the point where I was like, these guys got to be getting hungry. So send 2 or 3 coaches. Give them some money to go get some food. So we got some food, So you start worrying about that. Like, are they gonna have enough energy to finish the game? But
are they going to come out with the right mindset?
Yes. That's what I was worried about. I was worried about their energy and mindset. But last night they had in their mind that they wanted to win, and it showed. They wanted. We've been, they knew all week that I was worked up. I was uptight, and so. They knew we needed this win, and just not only for our team but for our program, just to get over the hump. We've been fighting for the past 2 years, and you could tell after the game it was a weight lifted off all our shoulders. This is something we've been talking about. You hear all the chatter. Can Blackman win a big game? When will Blackman win a big game? You hear all, like I said, all the outside noise, all the people talking, and so you could just tell, as weight lifted off of everybody's shoulders. You could just tell when we got back to school, just the energy in the locker room, that is, we can breathe a little bit. Let's move forward. We can move forward and relax.
And I don't know that it didn't hurt you. I know a lot of people left after the rain delay, and it wasn't a huge crowd, but the faithful stayed up there, but I think that was a calming thing to kind of keep the crowd out of it a little bit. To me, it just seemed like. Yeah,
but man, the Blackman faithful, you've been around for a while. They sounded like the stands were full of me. I couldn't see from behind me, but it was full. I had Kelly Beam sending me pictures this morning. They had my son on the some shoulders of some guys in the student section, passing him around, and she was telling me how much she was watching that more than she was the game at one point in time. But that just tells you about our community, our school, just what the culture is at Blackman High School. They're going to support you no matter what.
Kelly Beam doesn't miss a game.
She doesn't.
No.
And she don't miss texting me either. And so she's gonna tell me what we need to do. No, she's great. I can't say enough about her.
Matt Kriesky is our guest, and before I let you go, I see you're traveling to Nolensville next week. Is that right?
We got Nolensville next week. So it's a big game for us. I tell the kids enjoy it all weekend. Let's come back on Monday. We're focused on being 1-0 again this week. Focused on Nolensville. They got stuck in the rain delay. I believe they're picking up at 2:00 today as they play Overton at Overton. So they're going to finish that game. And then we've already had their previous 3 games, so we've already been working on them this morning. Finish it up, tonight on this game, and then tomorrow, coaches meet and we'll have a game plan ready to go. But man, can't say enough about Rutherford County football. It's good. It's where these kids play hard, and no matter what school it's at, and here in this county, and you'll see some good football on Friday nights.
Yeah, and we're about through with non-district stuff, non-region stuff, and it's going to get hot and heavy. Yeah. And there's some teams out there. They're out there.
There's some good teams, and only 4. It stinks only 4 teams in this county can make, because I feel like a lot of these teams in our region could win a playoff game.
I think at least 6.
Yeah, I agree. Yes, sir.
Matt, congratulations. A big win for you. And I know you've talked to your brother, have you?
Yeah.
So, but they're a really fine team. He has nothing to worry about either. He's got a good club. And congratulations on beating them last night.
I appreciate it.
All right, that's the Coach's Show. This portion, we've been talking to Blackman Matt Kriesky. And coming up, we're going to turn it over to Brian Barrett. This portion has been brought to you by State Farm agents Andy Womack, Dana Womack, Celeste Middleton, Alex Williams, Ron Reeves, and Emerson Williams. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. More to come.